So, plan, you didn't plan to have 8 children?
No, I didn't plan to have 8 initially when I'm in Nkewu, but then I said to myself, you know what, because the car is 11, I think even about 12 once.
Nkululeko on Cultr.
Nkululeko on Cultr. Hello and welcome to a special episode. This is the first time that I'm shooting an episode in this environment. So if you're wondering what to do and you are bemused at what you are seeing, please do us a favor and like the episode, comment on the episode, and subscribe on the episode. So today I have a man that I work with at iDiskiTV. He's also a football legend. He used to play for Orlando Pirates. Tso Vilakazi, thank you very much for joining us, sir.
No, ngiyabonga kakhulu Nkewu mfethu ukuthi namhlanje ngithole opportunity ukuba lana. It's one of the things in life that I will say I'm honored to be in this environment. It's really grounding me. So when I'm here, I'm like, I'm shaking.
Utena nabantwana by 8, so.
Mr. Nkewu, one thing about life is that Masukula, we always think we know, and we don't know. We only know masomdala ukuthi son, if mamela la engabe today kubona 1 2.
So plan, you didn't plan to have 8 children?
No, I didn't plan to have 8 initially when I'm in Nkewu, but then I said to myself, you know what, because the car is 11, I think even about 12 once.
Mr. So and so.
It's the Nkewu.
Yeah. So the time I been 11 children.
The time I be 11, the time in. Yeah. So nami ngavele ngathi ngoba naba abantwana bakhona uNkulunkulu ungiphile. Ngathi ngidlula time ake. So yeah, kwenzakala ke ukuthi because my wife because athola ngisiza. So we end up seeing
so befuna ukuqhubeka wena so?
Yeah, no, mina ngiyabathanda abantwana Mr. Nkewu. I'm one person that ngiba naso futhi nesikhathi nabo abantwana ukuthi I can play now, I can do whatever now. I love kids.
So you could have had 12. Your first one, it's interesting as well, you have 8 birthdays a year.
Yeah.
On my birthday 8 1 year.
Yeah. What
would happen if all of them would want an iPhone for a birthday present in 1 year? Ushuguti, you would be in debt for 50,000 or up to 100,000.
I would ask God to bengeke uzunginikeze inzalo engaka and then leave me in a plan. God always makes a plan for you, even though ungatholanga that 50,000, but maybe angakubeka mhlambe ku 40 or 30,000 and then your plan is overcome. I mean, I always have lento le Mr. Nkewu ukuthi whatever happens, but God will provide it.
Mr. So and so.
Mr. Nkewu, we do things and sibeke lapha kuNkulunkulu because we plan for tomorrow, but you don't know what tomorrow is about. So only God knows. Okay, you plan lo. Oh, uthi ufuna 12 abantwana ubani yena? Zamnikeza le 8. It's not me uNkulunkulu, but my wish is that. So I always have a belief ukuthi whatever we ask, God uyakhona ukuzizwela and then come and give, even noma ngakunikanga indlu triple story, but maybe I can nikeza indlu double story.
The first time you had a child, he's about to play he's playing professional football now.
Yeah.
But do you think you were ready at the time? How old were you, if you remember?
Oh, I was young, Mr. Nkewu. I was young because I think I was about 18, 19, I don't know, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because 17, 18. Yeah, 17, 18 because man, I was young, ngena nje ku Pirates foot. Then that's when ngaba nomntwana ke. Yeah. Staqhubeka isikhathi, then I got married and then ngaba nomntwana ke. It was 2003 when I got married, and yeah, then I've got a son, and then khona nje kusaselapho nje 2003 2004 zenzakala izinto. You know, when God bless you, you bless Mr. Nkewu, you know. And then I was also blessed in Tombazane. Yeah, in Tombazane, the way, you know, inkulumo zingekho nje kahle somehow. But, you know, kwaba nentombazane. And then how impilo yazi yaba right, umuntu akhula, and then I had another boy, Rustenburg. Okay, lo mdala from I'll say Free State, Dennisville, and then the second one Durban, and then the third one Ntombazane la Postmont, and then umfana osedontuzana Rustenburg. Then I've got another boy. Yeah, laba ngihleli nabo ke. I've got a boy. Then another girl. Se Botswana. And then I've got a girl, Lagemi. Then I've got the last born umfana. So initially I've got 3 girls and 5 boys. That's me, Pelele.
Mara untate wasichaba manna.
Yazi bathi vumelana abantwana beze kuwo ngokusokwezulu kungowabo. So Mr. Nkewu, if God angibonisa ukuthi mfana yenza lana noma ngizokushaya kusasa ukuthi you're not supposed to do this ngalesikhathi lesi, I was going to give you a right time, but yeah, that's me, Mr. Nkewu.
Wamuchama Tso.
Mr. Nkewu, you know, mawumntwana uthi mabona impompi laphana uthi uyophuza amanzi kanti you're not supposed to go and drink laphaya.
Mr. So and so.
Ukhona la kufanele uphuze khona kuphela. So umuntu ekahamba afuna ukuphuza yonke indawo kanti here I am today ngokuhamba ukuphuza yonke indawo.
So which month is the most birthdays for you?
October.
How
October.
many birthdays do you have in October?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my daughter, the second born, 31 October. Then that's my ntombazane le enginayo 7. Her birthday ngi 22 October. My last born birthday ngi 20 October.
Damn.
Then my wife, her birthday in October.
Mr. So and so.
Yeah, Mr. Nkewu. I know the dates, Mr. Nkewu.
I know. At least you know the dates.
Yeah.
When you look at Tato, we're going to see him on TV next year or this year, next season. We're not going to make an announcement because the club still needs to announce him. Yeah. He was doing well in the first division. That's your firstborn son. How proud are you of you? How proud are you? Ngayo mjito ukuthi uzodlala manje kwi DStv Premiership.
Yeah, Mr. Nkewu, I'm very proud, and you know, I believe that is something that a lot of, maybe as a parent, you'll always wish and want to see umntanakho doing very well. And I'm very proud of him. You know, and with the behavior and ukuthi akusomntwana ngizothi his is not like any other child. Yabona ukuthi umntwana uzoba stoti, he's gonna do this, he's not gonna do that and all of that. But you know, akusilo umntwana where I would say angikhona ukubulala ubuthongo. No, it's not that child.
You've never had to visit a prison?
No. Nokuthi ngibizwe lamacala wakhe. No. He's a very nice boy, and you know, I love him like all my kids, and it's just that I don't want to, you know, put pressure on him. Yeah. But I you know, I try to put him closer to me in a sense that, you know, I always say, even to my brothers, when we first born ekhaya, you know, you are born with the pressure that you need to lead by example, you know. But now, when I say to my son, you need to lead by example, I need to be there to guide him, to say to him, look, as you are a firstborn, when I'm saying you must lead by example, you know, try and avoid this and avoid that and avoid that. As a firstborn, you know, firstborn, lead by example. He doesn't know anything. So I need to be there and try and help him to say, boy, you're still going to make mistakes. but try and avoid this. Instead of you making a mistake, say 10, at least make maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah, and I can attest to that because I've been, we've spent so much time in the car together.
Yeah.
And I hear you speak to him and always advise him. And even when you and I speak and we're just talking as men and advising each other, you're always worried about him. He's going to become a professional football player. We're not going to reveal much because we're on camera, but I understand what you're saying. That you always want to be there for him. Do you have any regrets? So, me and you, we talk a lot about this, especially when it comes to parenting. I have one child, and I always say to you that I think this is enough, even though I don't think that it's enough. But I feel like where I am in my life, with the things that I want to achieve, there are things where sometimes, some days, I wake up and I want to go overseas and do some dope stuff there. And even live for 5 years if the situation allows me. But all the time I have to think, damn, I have an 11-year-old girl, right? And I have no regrets about that. That's the life that I'm living. I embrace it. But it's the reason why probably that I don't have a second one and a third one, because I always have to think, damn, these are the responsibilities that I have. I can't do anything. Do you have any sense sometimes when you wake up in the morning when you feel like, damn, maybe 3 would have been fine, not 8, not 5?
Mr. Nkewu, that's I would say a natural thing, Mr. Nkewu, whereby when you look at life in general, especially now, the life that you're living now, you're like, if I knew, life it is about the way a corner today. I think I was gonna, hold on until, this time where I believe I can manage certain things, But it's life, Mr. Nkewu, and I always say to myself, okay, it happens. Now I need to come to solution because they're here. So what must I do? Must I still sit and cry and say, "You God, but what? No, it's not going to change." So now I need to say, okay, fine, they're here. Obvious, their eyes, they're like, So it's another thing, I would say it's another pressure also, go yourself as a parent to say, I don't want my kids to see me crying.
How many, do you remember the last time I told you school fees in Musiam?
Oh, yes.
How much was it?
Yes.
Do you remember?
37.
So what if it's 27? What if you have to do that for 8 children?
You see, Mr. Nkewu, that's what I'm saying. That's a nature thing. Today, when we look down and say, yes, sure, I have to pay school fees,
Sure,
and it's because I find like the school fees but today, in life today, it's expensive even to breathe. It's so expensive. So if I knew Uguti, life will be like this
expensive,
definitely sure, Mr. Nkewu, I'm telling you, I was going to calculate my things. Maybe I will be maybe more wiser or have an ear to listen. Mankuzo would yekela mantombazana. Akudazi abantu kudala basho kanjalo yekela mantombazana. Abakutshela ukuthi why uyumele uhlwane namantombazana. So you wanna go and see ukuthi yini lamathi ngiyeke mantombazaneni. Naye ke kile namhlanje khona.
Mr. So and so.
8 of them.
Okay, final message to people out there, maybe even to your kids as well. I'm sure a few of them will see this one day. What's your final message?
To my kids, I love you, all of you. Sometimes I get emotional, Mr. Nkewu, because when I look at myself, I didn't have that privilege where I'll have time with my father, sit down and talk, or maybe talk to my mother. And my kids, they've got a father, they've got their mother, and I'm just standing here. Gubo from the side yam ngubaba wabo ngugogo wabo ngumkhulu wabo, because on my side I don't have a father, I don't have a mother. So when I stand in front of them, I need to stand in the way that I need to represent my parents to them. And that's another pressure. And to them is that the eye that you're seeing, this mouth mankuloma, I don't do as I want. I've got guidance from my parents, my elders and sisters that try and take care of your kids, look after them. Yes, money is something that everyone wants, but money can't buy love. So the love that I've got for you guys, no one can buy it. And to people,
make as many children as you want.
No, it's unfortunately the life that we're living today doesn't allow us, Mr. Nkewu. It's so expensive in such a way that we have to pay for the air that we're breathing. So please, let's try, guys. Look, I'm not saying I'm better than you guys or no. I've made my mistakes. I've learned from them, and I'm saying to people, let's try and minimize our mistakes way too, because having kids not working, it's a stress, it's a trauma. Because remember that now you're not working. Umntwana adle ini. Umntwana, kids bayadlala ngaphandle, kids they talk. There's a lot of things that we're doing as parents, and we're not aware that how much impact abantwana bethu ngakhona.
Yeah.
So it's very important that whenever we think of doing anything, let's sit down and think about these kids. That after 2 years, after 3 years, lo mntwana lo uzobe anjani, uzophila impilo enjani, uzoba comfortable. Akusingeke kube lo mntwana ozokhonjwa kusasa ngemini, because that's not nice, Mr. Nkewu, where umntwana akwazi ukuthi hayi wena ngazongitshela wena umama akho in. It's umntwana uzokhula nge-resentment of maybe hating abo baba or hating abo mama, mina, I don't like women, I don't like men, they are 1, 2, 3, So those are the things that when you look at the life that we're living today, isn't this is a much GPV nan. Yes, we can say no, but they can think. But it's not about that, Mr. Nkewu. It's about ukuthi malithelo laphana lela bhontshisi lifaka emhlabathini lithelwa ngamanzi. Belithelelwa esimendeni noma enhlabathini na. That's what is important, because Tina, I will say the generation is ngayo most sifaka amabhontshisi ku concrete bese ufuna limile laphana kahle ibhontshisi lakho libe flower enhle. It's impossible. Ngeke ku concrete izofuna umhlabathi, nomhlabathi izofuna umhlabathi wakhona ukuthi mawusothela amanzi izokwazi ukuthi livele kahle ubuhle balo. So it's very important that as parents ukuthi whatever that we do, let's just look at ourselves and say, am I doing the right thing? Is it not going to affect my kids in the near future?
All right, Tso Vilakazi, masibulele ndoda. Sibulele nabantu abasibukeleyo. This was a bonus episode, Nkululeko on Cultr. If you ever watch our content and you're wondering how to support us, just please press like, comment on the content, or subscribe. If you don't know what to do, just press like. No one will know if it was you who liked the content. So it's a bonus episode for this week. We'll catch you next week with the next interview. Thank you so much for watching us.
Nkululeko on Cultr.